Hello and welcome to another round of Agile Anti-Patterns. So here we go. Here is the picker. Something for you to watch out and ensure that it's not going to spoil the broth for your team, for your product, for your organization, for yourself. And this one, I am pretty sure you have seen, which is neglecting retrospective. And that's essentially either skipping or glossing over the retrospective sort of catch up every sprint, every cycle. And that what happens is that you are missing out opportunities of, well, continuous improvement. So I'm not going to lie here. Retros can be hard. At times it's actually quite healthy that they feel uncomfortable. Now, if the team does not reflect on how to become more effective at regular intervals, then it's missing out the opportunity as well to tune and adjust. Or it may be able to pause and reflect, but then it doesn't tune nor adjust accordingly to the findings. So doing so is missing out the point. The point, then, I argue the return of investment on Agile, really. Now, on this series of anti-patterns, we sort of cover a few sections. Indicators, how you can spot it, then questions, how to sort of poke the team, and then antidotes, like what can you do about it? So starting on the first, indicators, and again, this is not an exhaustive list, but it could be a sign of, well, in this case, the neglection of retrospective happening. Now, the first thing is, well, if the team is skipping retrospective, is either none at all, or maybe some don't show up. Another indicator is that there is no action. That's when you have insufficient follow-ups of the issues that have been identified. One more could be the lack of engagement. And that's either when the participation is not there or enthusiasm is not there in the retros. And after all, retros are by and for the team. And what more I think is worth to mention is that external excuses, right? Where is the accountabilities? All the issues that we have sitting elsewhere. Now, with this sort of behaviors, it's very easy to spot, I think, and you're definitely gonna benefit from at least poking the team a little bit so that you can reflect and find out how can you address that and how if the team is ready to evolve to be more effective. Now, here are some questions. I think quite simple, that are there to help reflection. One question you could ask is, how consistent are we with the retros? Are we progressing from issues raised? Are we making a progress with them? Are the same items coming up again and again, right? Same issues. What is either slowing us down or stopping from implementing the action items? Maybe ask, is there, or maybe what sort of format or structure could be best suited for us, our team, our need, our preferences? And then maybe a question about what is one idea we can try for our next retro to see if it, leads to more meaningful change. All right, and last section, which is the antidotes. First, I'll say it's a rhythm, really. So try to stick to the same cadence, the same day, the same time. Because at the end of the day, excellence is not an act, as Aristotle says, but is a habit. So getting into a habit can certainly help. Another is accountability. And no, all the action items are not for the Scrum Master to sort out. At the end of the day, is for the team, how they can become more effective. So we're doing this together. When we were talking about the external excuses, I found that having a visual when we're looking at different actions, so where our problems sit, having a visual of where those things are, maybe two different buckets. One is us, one is outside. And put all these things either in us, so within our remit, or elsewhere. Now, if you see that there is a big difference and mostly everything sits outside, is the question of why don't we feel empowered? Why is everything sitting elsewhere? How can we gain agency and accountability for our own destiny? Another antidote is maybe try things, make it a bit more playful. How can you wear the hat and the narrative of experimentation rather than trying to come up with like one-shot perfect solutions? What can we try? What, is there a bet we can take? One more antidote is balancing out the mic. I mean, are all voices being heard? Who is hoarding the mic? And with any anti-patterns, do measure. So really monitor and address the outline patterns of concern and see, are you getting better at this or not? This anti-pattern slowly disappearing. All right, so your turn. What have you seen working well for this neglection of retro's anti-pattern?